dream I know, deep up my feelings for you.
The Naija Delta communities wrote to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu demanding for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Not only that, Nnamdi said that criminals are working to stop Nnamdi Kanu's release. But guys, before we comment fully, welcome back to this wonderful channel, Reality Latest Gist, as we bring you back-to-back updates and information as they hot. So if today is your first time to join this wonderful channel, I beg, make you try subscribe, like, comment, share, and also turn notification bell so that anytime our news drop, now you go be the first to watch. And my people, don't be small matter they happen for this country. Make una relax. I go to bring you the matter one after the other as they come our way. So to all our amazing subscribers, I would like welcome una especially. Thank you so much for joining us on today's news. So guys, make a yarn on the story. Association of the Naija Delta communities wrote to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, urging him to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The association in their letter that was dated June 13, and it was jointly signed by their president, Issa Mohammed, and the secretary, Wisdom Otiye. They argued that Nnamdi Kanu was not only advocating equitable distribution of Naija Delta resources, he has committed no crime to warrant his continuous incarceration. So according to the association, they said Nnamdi Kanu concerns are shared by other citizens of the region. So he has the support of other Naija Delta citizens. The copy of the letter that was cited by Vanguard in Naija, it was written to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on behalf of the Association of Naija Delta Upland Communities and the concerned citizens to urgently request the liberation of Igbo and their Biafra brother, activist Nnamdi Kanu, who is presently detained for peacefully advocating for the just distribution of natural resources in their region. So they said Nnamdi Kanu has not violated any laws, that he's just simply exercising his right to demand what rightfully belongs to them. So they are beseeching the government to release Nnamdi Kanu and engage in the dialogue to address his concerns, which are shared by many of them. The association cautioned that continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu against growing appeals for his release could ultimately lead to unrest in the region. So failing to do so may only exacerbate tensions, potentially leading to unrest and public demonstration. So they are sincerely believing that through dialogue and mutual understanding, a resolution can be achieved that will benefit them all and the parties that are involved. So they are respectfully urging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take the necessary step to release Nnamdi Kanu, the esteemed activist, within the next 14 days for the betterment of their region and the nation as a whole, because they are confident that if government could take those actions, it will prevent further unrest and progress towards a peaceful resolution of the current situation. But the inability for them to release Nnamdi Kanu will unravel what will shock them and the whole world. And the Naija Delta's upland community said that they will expose the high and mighty because they have faith in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership and dedication to upholding justice and fairness for all citizens. And his prompt response to this issue will not only showcase his commitment to the rule of law, but will also foster unity and harmony within their society. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should listen to them and release Nnamdi Kanu in order for him to unravel what will shock the whole world. So to prevent that, it's better for him to release Nnamdi Kanu. My people, so many people don't they call for Nnamdi Kanu here, but it seems say the government no one listening. They wait until something happen before they could, listen to the citizens. But the citizens are not praying for that because it go bad. Even Nnamdi, the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, don't come talk say some criminals elements are trying to influence the presidency and courts to stop the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Ejimako explained that these criminals elements usually spike up insecurity in the southeast whenever Nnamdi Kanu's court case is approaching. He pointed out the criminals, who he did not name, are causing insecurity in the southeast to blackmail IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. So Ejimako is saying that those predictable spike in insecurity anytime Nnamdi Kanu court date is approaching appears to be well orchestrated effort by disparate criminals elements and their sponsors to influence the presidency and the court into not giving Nnamdi Kanu the freedom he desires by the dent of the Supreme Court judgment. and that always degenerated to constitutional detention. So these false flags are telling these guys to cast Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB in a bad light. It's an ancient mind manipulation game called guilty by association. They are all aimed at complicating the pursuit of justice for Nnamdi Kanu. The fifth columnist appeared to have forgotten that Nnamdi Kanu had one of his recent court appearances challenged the federal government to release him and see if insecurity in the southeast will not end in 2 minutes. So Aloy Ejimako is saying that by refusing to take Nnamdi Kanu at his word, that the lives lost between the last court hearing and still counting must be blamed on those that are blocking the release of Nnamdi Kanu. That in reality, these people are the true merchants of the insecurity in Southeast, not Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB. And the question to ask is this: why must the activities of criminals, murderers, and kidnappers be attributed to IPOB without any investigation, without any credible evidence? Ejimako went on to say that effort of Nnamdi Kanu's legal team to even interfere with him ahead of his June 19 hearing are being frustrated. That Nnamdi Kanu is being detained at the headquarters of the State Security Service in Abuja. He is accused of terrorism and jumping bail in 2017. Nigeria's secret security agents, in collaboration with their Kenya counterparts, arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Nairobi and redentioned him to Nigeria in 2021. So Ejimako has raised the alarm in a release of Nnamdi Kanu. As the hearing date draw near, the DSS continue to hinder Nnamdi Kanu's right to fair trial. According to Ejimako, he said that on June 14, 2024, the DSS once again exhibited their vested disrespect for judicial pronouncement. In disobedience of court order, they refused Nnamdi Kanu's legal team to meet with him as a team in order for them to prepare him for the hearing and trial commencing on 19 June 2024. He claimed that DSS insisted that members of the legal team must meet with Nnamdi Kanu separately or leave the premises. So Ejimako said that situation made Nnamdi Kanu legal team to leave DSS facility without even seeing Nnamdi Kanu, and that situation will surely complicate the hearing on 19th June 2024. So that latest disobedience of superseding court order by the DSS is a symbolic of what has become an executive self-indictment of the trial that the government itself and the court insist must take place. So if they do not obey a simple court order that is directly geared to giving them the trial they so much desire, why then is the Attorney General of the Federation still bent on prosecuting the case? That is what Aloy Ejimako is asking, because are they to believe that it is only a jam trial that they secretly desire? That to be sure, it is impossible to prosecute a case without having the ingredient of a fair hearing in place. That the legal luminary said that the development was a pointer that the case against Nnamdi Kanu had no merit. So the reason every avenue for a fair hearing was being blocked, that if the Attorney General through the DSS is apprehensive of the fair consequences of a fair trial, then they need to do the needful by discontinuing this case without further hearing. Aloy said Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team would resist any trial that was against the tenets of the Constitution. Hey, my people, this matter just struck. Who be the person where they sponsored Nnamdi Kanu case when no one make they release Nnamdi Kanu? So guys, I would like make a note and think about this matter in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation live in our comment section. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us. We do appreciate it.